Hey guys, this is Pam. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing 4 of the perfume extracts from the House of Guerlain. I have already reviewed Vanille, Planifolia, and TONKA SARRAPIA. If you're interested in checking them out, I'm going to leave the links in the description box below. So the perfumes, or the perfume extracts we're going to be talking about today, and I only have samples. Alright, Bergamote Fantastico, Rose Centifolia, Jasmin Grandiflorum, and Iris Pallida. So the way I want to talk about these perfumes, and again I only have samples, the way I want to talk about them is from my least favorite to my most favorite. So let's get started with Bergamote Fantastico Extrait 11. Okay, I'm gonna show you my sample. Alright, so this one is my least favorite out of these 4, actually out of all the 6, because it's not giving me what I am expecting. It's not giving me what I want. I'm not saying it's not a good extract, and I'm not saying it's not a good perfume, or it's not a good perfume extract. I'm just saying it's my least favorite because it's not giving me what I was hoping for. Okay, so let's get started with the opening, I guess. I'm not gonna spray it on my skin. I do have jasmine on my on here, and I have iris here that I have been wearing. So Bergamote Fantastico, it's nice, of course. It's very refreshing. It's very zingy, but this to me, it's like a shot of ginger. It's like a ginger extract. It's super duper strong in the ginger. Now it doesn't say ginger on the notes. So on Fragrantica, Calabrian, bergamot, bergamot leaf, gaiac wood, and amber. Those are the 4 notes listed on Fragrantica. And on the Guerlain website, so for each of their extract, it has a number alongside the name, because each number represents something that's significant to the extract. So in this case, it's 11. So let me read to you what it says on the Guerlain website. 11 is the golden number of Guerlain bergamot. Fantastico bergamot. The fruit of a bergamot tree renowned for its superior quality is harvested for Guerlain in Calabria at the start of the 11th month of the year. This early harvest is what gives the bergamot its explosive, exquisite bitterness, among other varieties. Okay, so this one, I do agree. It said they're bitter. Actually, this is the first time I'm reading this. It's very bitter. It's like a shot of ginger and bitter citrus. It's as if you imagine the bergamot fruit, okay, or the orange, the lemon, whatever, that citrus, the bergamot fruit. If you crush the outside peel, you know, usually like lemon peel or orange peel, it's very bitter. You get a lot of that bitterness. It's so bitter. It's so gingery, and to me, actually, I'm getting something that's very rooty. It's probably like the leaf, because I am definitely getting something that's green and bitter and rooty. It is without a doubt bergamot, okay? There's no question, you definitely get that. But you get this kind of like a ginger effect. Actually, I feel like it's more than effect. It's so gingery because maybe of that leaf and the peel that I'm talking about. It's so strong. When I wore this yesterday, I wore this one on my left arm, and I wore iris on my right arm. The bergamot kept hitting me on my face with this ginger note. It's so bitter, it's so zingy, and you know, sometimes when you're nauseous and when you're feeling ill or sick, ginger is actually very good for nausea. or if you have an upset stomach, and it actually usually works for me most of the time, especially when I'm pregnant, like smelling ginger, drinking ginger tea. But this is actually was making me nauseous. It was giving me the opposite effect of ginger. It was making me kind of like sickly in my stomach. Okay, so that's what the Bergamote Fantastico is. I don't really have much to say. Very citrusy, bitter, ginger. Oh yeah, it was also reminding me of, what do you call that? Terre d'Hermès. It was giving me some Terre d'Hermès vibe. But the intense version. I don't remember the name, but Terre d'Hermès has like a more of like an intense version. It was giving me that. It was reminding me of that. The ginger, whatever. And so, while it was reminding me of Terre d'Hermès, and it kept making me think of like the vetiver note. So it's probably, yeah, whatever bitter citrus leaf, whatever that's in here, it's reminding me of like an oily vetiver, which is reminding me of the Terre d'Hermès intense version. I'm not sure if it's actually called intense version. Anyway, so that's my least favorite out of all the 6, in fact. Not just out of this 4. Bergamote Fantastico. Alright, let's move ahead and talk about Rose Centifolia. I had high hopes for this one. High hopes. But let's go ahead first and go to the Fragrantica notes. Grass rose, patchouli, olibanum. Alright, and on the Guerlain website, again, each one comes with a number, and this one comes with the number 1. Extra 1 for 1 day. 1 is the golden number of the Guerlain rose. Since day 1, Guerlain has been sourcing Centifolia roses, also known as May roses, in Grasse, France. For 1 month each year, its petals are harvested in a daily race against the clock to conserve their marvelous fragrance, which calls for a maximum of 1 day between picking the blossoms at daybreak and transforming them into an absolute. Okay, so that's, I guess, the process of them harvesting the best roses possible. Alright, so this one, it's super duper fruity jasmine rose to me. Super jammy. It's so jammy that it's almost giving me some like chemical vibes. Like it's chemically something that's what's other words for chemical? Like not real, because it's so piercing. It's so piercingly rose. It's a beautiful rose. I mean, you cannot go wrong with rose and patchouli anyway. Rose and patchouli, they just go hand in hand. There's just something about that combo that makes it beautiful. Yeah, it's like it makes me imagine like a deep red roses or like a dark pink roses. It's kind of like if you imagine fruit that's been overripe or overripened fruit, like banana or mango or orange. When fruit becomes in the overripe stage, they kind of become almost boozy or extra jammy. To me, this is like over-ripened roses. That's what it smells like. It's beautiful, but again, it's so overripe. It's so, I don't know, concentrated that it's kind of overwhelming. But my favorite part of this one is actually the dry down, when that patchouli starts becoming more prominent. Now, to me, I already get patchouli in the first and on the first spray. I get patchouli. What's the other one? So I'm not sure if I even smell other things. Olibanum. Okay, it's a type of resin. I guess to kind of ground the mixture together. Yeah, beautiful red overripe rose petals with patchouli. The patchouli is super nice, super earthy, realistic, calming, soothing, herby patchouli. That's my favorite part. Once that extreme jammy rose has dissipated, and you're just left with a still very rosy, but more toned down now, because now the patchouli is more prominent. Beautiful dry down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a bottle of this one. I don't think so, only because I don't feel like it's special enough. I'm not excited enough. I'm not overwhelmed with goodness enough to get a bottle, but it's a good runner-up. It's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. If you're a fan of rose and patchouli, and especially if you're a fan of rose, this is 100% will give you rose in your face. And that is Rose Centifolia Extrait 1. The third one, my third favorite out of the list, out of the 4 here, is Jasmin Grandiflorum Extrait 30. So this one is absolutely beautiful. I actually, when I first smelled this one, I first sprayed it. This was the one that I wore, put like 8 sprays on me, and I enjoyed it the whole time I was wearing it. So this is, sorry. Oh, this is a beautiful jasmine. What I like about this jasmine, because sometimes jasmine can be a little too happy and bright, and it's kind of like, if you compare it with colors, jasmine can tend to be like a neon color. This one is more of a darkened or shadowed. Oh gosh, it is so, oh my goodness, this thing is beautiful. This thing is beautiful. So this gives me what I like about jasmine. So you get the jasmine, that flower, white flower, tuberose kind of smell, okay? But my favorite thing about this one, okay? I keep giving you suspense. My favorite thing about this jasmine is how the indolicness. It's so indolic. It's so dirty. It's a dirty jasmine. It reminds me of one of my favorite tuberose scents ever that I've ever smelled is A Love Tuberose by Amouage. And I absolutely, my favorite part of that fragrance is the opening, because it gives me this dirty tuberose. It's indolic, it's heady, it's dirty. I love that dirty smell. I really have no way of explaining that kind of dirt smell. Unless you've smelled it, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, smell more tuberose and jasmine, lily of the valley. Those white flowers will give you. I mean, it depends on the maker or on the perfume, but usually it will give you that indolic, dirty smell. OMG, this is full of that in a good way. It's how do I explain it? It's very sophisticated dirt, you know? I don't know. I can't really explain it. It doesn't scream as white. It's kind of like, think about like a white dress. But, or hold on. Or like fresh jeans, right? But like it's already been worn or distressed, so it's a like really expensive, I don't know, $200, $300 jeans, but it's already been distressed to look more used and worn out. But then that's the trend, that's the thing, and people like that. This is the type of jasmine I think that I would compare it to. It smells very expensive. It's an extract. It's pure. Okay, you know it's well made, but it's already also been like worn out and distressed. And oh my God, I don't know. I love this one. I love this one. I might. There's a big possibility that I might get a bottle of this one, because this is giving me things that I like on some jasmine perfumes or tuberose perfumes that I don't get enough of. This is giving me lots and lots of it. Okay, I just have to spend a lot of money for it, but oh, I absolutely love this. The more I smell it, the more I'm obsessed. Yeah, there's something very addictive or intoxicating. Yeah, it's just like, what is that smell? You know, like it makes you, like if you're not even familiar with it or you don't know what you're smelling, you're like, what is that? But then I like it. It's not something I'm familiar with, but I like that. I'm intrigued. So it's something like it's giving me that. It's so good, so good. Now, the last one, and I said I've ranked this according to my least favorite to my most favorite, but I don't know, this might have been my most favorite now out of all these four. But this is super good, super good. It might be a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm about to tell you. So anyway, this is Iris Pallida. What number is it? What's the magic number? The magic number is Extrait 6. Let's read the Fragrantica notes. Jasmine, strawberry, and sandalwood. That's from Fragrantica. And let's read about the number on the Guerlain website, which is number 6. Okay. I'm still getting there. Okay, I'm so sorry. Jasmin Grandiflorum is this jasmine, strawberry, and sandalwood. Just to go back to it, I don't pick up any strawberry and sandalwood per se. And the number for Jasmin Grandiflorum is number 30. 30 is the golden number of Guerlain Jasmine. On their tireless quest to use the most innovative methods, the Guerlain perfumers have opted for a low-temperature CO2 extraction at 30 degrees centigrade. This process of unparalleled efficiency captures the heady, floral, and fruity perfume of Grandiflorum, or a large petaled jasmine, revealing one of its most faithful expressions. So that's about the jasmine. I forgot, I'm sorry. All right, let's go back to Iris Pallida. On the Fragrantica, the notes are Iris Pallida, white suede, almond, musk, sandalwood. Those are the notes. And the number 6 on the Guerlain website. 6 is the golden number of Guerlain iris, precious iris pallida, as the most valuable iris in perfumery due to its slow cultivation process, requires 6 years to develop its most beautiful olfactory characteristics, corresponding to 3 years of cultivation and a further 3 years of drying. This long period lets it reveal its unparalleled powdery florality and grow rich in irons. The precious molecules that bestow it with its exceptional quality. All right. So I have already been wearing this one. So this, I actually was so taken by this iris that I thought I accidentally sprayed a sample of Vanille Planifolia, although I own a full bottle of the Vanille Planifolia. I hope I'm saying that right, because I'm not sure if it's actually Planifolia. Yeah, the vanilla one, the vanilla extract. I was like, did I spray the vanilla extract? Because I have a sample of all of them. Did I spray that one? Because it's smelling so vanillic and ice creamy. I double checked. I resprayed the iris, and I was like, no, it is the iris. I did spray the iris. So this iris, 100% on the opening, you will get that iris that you know, but it's very pastel-y. Again, if you're talking about colors, it's very pastel. It's very it's kind of like, instead of shiny, it's almost like it's matte, you know, like this. It's matte. Like there's not a lot of reflection. It's not silky. It's not. Yeah, it's got this fuzziness about it, in a really good way. It's powdery. It's makeup-y. Super duper nice. But then it could be good or bad for you. It depends. So if you are an iris lover and you just want that powdery, makeup-y iris to stay on for forever, especially if you're getting an extract, I feel like it's not gonna give you that. I feel like you only get most of that at I don't know, at the least maybe 50% of that in the opening. Once it kind of settles on your skin, you lose a lot of that characteristics that you want, or that iris smell. To me, it's almost like an actual eau de parfum. How it develops, this thing develops. You will get, to me, it was reminding me the same vibe as the Vanille Planifolia, when it's vanillic, it's rounded, it's very ice creamy. In fact, it's giving me like a coldness about it. It smells cold. And when I wore this one, what was I wearing? I think, what did I say I was wearing? I was wearing the Bergamote, right? Which is pretty potent and zingy because of that ginger and vetiver vibe that I was getting. But at the same time, so I probably sprayed like 3 of the Bergamote here. And at the most, like, because my atomizer wasn't working, maybe 1.5. At the absolute most, 2 sprays. It kept... I kept getting whiffs of the iris perfume or the iris extract. Again, it's not as irisy to me anymore. It's more of like something that's ice creamy and vanillic that's also cold. It's like a cold pastel vanilla with a hint of flavor somewhere. I'm curious. Let's go back to the notes, because when I was trying all of this one, I did not, this is actually the first time I'm reading all the notes. Iris Pallida, white suede, almond. I'm getting some almond. That's probably some of that kind of ice creamy stuff. Yeah, I guess all of this one, so iris, white suede, almond, musk, sandalwood. Yeah, I guess all of combination of this one is giving me that vanilla ice cream vibe, because I think out of all the 4 we talked about, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the one with the most notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bergamot has only 4, rose is 3, jasmine is 3, and this one has 5. Yeah, I'm thinking almond plus sandalwood plus musk and white suede. It's probably that white suede that's giving that pastel-y texture that I'm getting. It's also fuzzy, but not super fuzzy. It's like, if you think about a carpet, it has different levels of how high that carpet is. I forgot the term for that, but you know what I'm talking about. This is short. It's a short carpet. Anyway, that's my review. If you love iris, highly recommend this one. Highly recommend. It's beautiful and it lasts a long time. Super projects. All of this one projects pretty well. I would say rose is the one that projects the least, and rose is the one that I don't know. So I had high hopes for the rose. So rose kind of is the one to me that smells the least natural, because I guess it's so potent that it's so potent and concentrated that it's like, is this even natural anymore? It was giving me that kind of chemical vibes. yeah, jasmine, absolutely gorgeous. Overall, this all 6 extracts, all well done. It's just a matter of what you're looking for and what you want. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, and if you do enjoy my videos, please give me a like and give me a thumbs up. Yeah, like it by giving me a thumbs up. And subscribe now if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.